Canada makes history at the 2026 World Cup knockout stage. Supercomputer selects 8 contenders for the 2026 World Cup title, previewing Brazil and Japan, a tough battle for the title favorites. Specifically, after a nail-biting victory over South Africa, Canada secures the first ticket to the round of 16. A stoppage-time goal by Steven Eustáquio propelled Canada to a 1-0 victory over South Africa in the FIFA World Cup 2026 round of 32, marking their first-ever appearance in the round of 16. Despite their elimination, the African side left a strong impression by advancing past the group stage for the first time. On the morning of June 29, Vietnam time, Canada and South Africa opened the match with a fast-paced, closely contested game. South Africa orchestrated several notable attacking sequences in the first half, but lacked precision in the final execution. At the other end, Canada also had opportunities to open the scoring before the break. Aubrey Modiba made a crucial goal line clearance following a header from Moise Bomito, before goalkeeper Ronwen Williams pulled off an excellent save to deny Tajan Buchanan's close-range effort. After the break, Canada gradually took control of the match and mounted sustained pressure. Goalkeeper Williams once again proved vital for South Africa, saving a shot from Tani Oluwasi before defender Mbekazeli Mbukazi cleared the ball to safety right in front of the goal. Alphonso Davies came on in the 75th minute and made an immediate impact with his bursts of speed down the left flank, causing significant trouble for the South African defence. Just as the match seemed headed for extra time, Canada snatched a dramatic winner in the 92nd minute. Capitalizing on a loose ball just outside the penalty area, Steven Eustáquio fired a first-time volley into the bottom corner, leaving goalkeeper Ronwen Williams with no chance of a save, and sealed a 1-0 victory for the CONCACAF side. Eustáquio was named player of the match. This victory secures a spot in the World Cup round of 16 for Jesse Marsch's squad for the first time in their history. Canada's next opponent will be the winner of the match between the Netherlands and Morocco. After the match, the 29-year-old midfielder said, "We worked incredibly hard to secure this victory. The whole team believed in itself and kept fighting right until the final whistle. When I took the shot, I felt as though the entire country of Canada was lending me strength. We will prepare thoroughly for the next round and are ready to pose a major challenge to any opponent." As for South Africa, despite bowing out in the round of 32, coach Hugo Broos and his squad can take pride in a historic campaign that saw them advance past the World Cup group stage for the first time. The Belgian manager also set a record as the oldest coach to lead a team in a World Cup knockout match, at 74 years and 79 days old, surpassing the previous record held by Oscar Tabarez, 71 years old at the 2018 World Cup. Next, let's turn to a world-leading artificial intelligence, the supercomputer predicting the contenders for the 2026 World Cup. As the race enters its most intense phase, Opta's supercomputer has updated its forecast regarding the title chances of the various contenders. Notably, the team rated as having the best chance of winning is not Lionel Messi's Argentina, but France. According to Opta's predictive model, France leads the pack with an 18.73% chance of winning the title. This is a well-deserved reward for the commanding performances delivered by Didier Deschamps' squad during the group stage. Les Bleus won all 3 of their matches, defeating Senegal 3-1, Iraq 3-0, and Norway 4-1. They have not only demonstrated the strength of a title contender, but also boast a potent attack and impressive squad depth. Right behind them are the defending champions, Argentina, with a 16.56% chance of retaining the trophy. Lionel Scaloni's team also concluded the group stage with a perfect record, overcoming Algeria, Austria, and Jordan. Lionel Messi took center stage by scoring 6 goals across the 3 matches, and setting an unprecedented record by scoring in 7 consecutive World Cup games. Messi's brilliant form has established Argentina as France's primary rival. Spain ranks third with a 13.24% chance of winning the title. Notably, manager Luis de la Fuente's squad did not concede a single goal during the group stage. Following a 0-0 draw with Cape Verde, La Roja defeated Saudi Arabia 4-0 and Uruguay 1-0, demonstrating a strong balance between attack and defense. England sits in fourth place, with a probability of 10.02%. Although they have not yet produced any explosive victories, the Three Lions remain highly rated thanks to a well-rounded squad and extensive experience in major tournaments. Harry Kane, Jude Bellingham, Bukayo Saka, and other stars are expected to help England end a trophy drought stretching back to 1966. Brazil ranks fifth, with a 6.7% chance of winning the title. The Seleção still boasts stars such as Neymar, Vinicius Jr., and Matheus Cunha, but their unconvincing group stage performance has led Opta to rate them lower than the top contenders. Two other European teams, the Netherlands and Portugal, sit in 6th and 7th place with probabilities of 4.95% and 4.66%, respectively. The Netherlands continues to demonstrate stability under Ronald Koeman, whereas Cristiano Ronaldo's Portugal saw their chances drop significantly after losing the top spot in their group and landing in a very difficult section of the bracket. Rounding out the top 8 is Germany at 4.6%. The team remains highly regarded thanks to a squad rich in young talent, including Florian Wirtz, Jamal Musiala, and Kai Havertz. However, a loss to Ecuador in the final group match caused Opta to lower the title prospects of the four-time World Cup champions. A notable aspect of these latest predictions is the narrow margin between France and Argentina, indicating that Opta's supercomputer views the title race as highly competitive. A single outstanding performance, or a slip-up, during the knockout stage, could completely alter the landscape. However, these forecasts are based solely on statistical data, current form, and team strength. The World Cup is renowned for surprises, where figures do not always mirror the actual results on the pitch. Consequently, the journey of the 32 teams to claim the Golden Trophy remains full of unpredictability. Brazil vs Japan preview. A tough battle awaits the title contenders. Brazil faces Japan at midnight on June 30 in the World Cup 2026 round of 32, aiming for nothing less than a spot in the next round. Boasting a squad of world-class stars and a rich history on the global stage, Brazil enters the match as the favorite. However, facing a disciplined Japanese side known for springing surprises against major teams, Carlo Ancelotti's squad is expected to face a challenging 90 minutes. Despite a less-than-perfect start to the group stage, having been held to a draw by Morocco in their opening match, Brazil demonstrated the mettle of a five-time world champion by quickly regaining their form with two convincing 3-0 victories over Haiti and Scotland. Under the guidance of coach Carlo Ancelotti, Brazil has achieved a balance between attack and defense. While they were often criticized in previous World Cups for relying too heavily on individual brilliance, the team has demonstrated cohesive gameplay in this tournament. The midfield maintains strong possession, while the attacking players are always ready to make a difference with their speed and technical skill. However, Brazil's opponent this time is by no means an easy pushover. Japan has reaffirmed its status as one of Asia's strongest teams, holding formidable opponents like the Netherlands and Sweden to draws before defeating Tunisia 4-0 to secure a spot in the knockout stage. Japan's style of play remains true to the identity cultivated over many years: an organized defensive system, high-intensity pressing, and rapid counterattacks. Although they may lack the high-profile stars found in the Brazilian squad, the Blue Samurai compensate with a team that operates with discipline and tactical precision. The match is likely to follow a familiar pattern. Brazil will dominate possession and take the initiative in attack, while Japan will sit deep and wait for counter-attacking opportunities. This means Brazil's defense must remain hyper-focused, a single error during a transition could prove costly against the Asian side's rapid attacks. Conversely, Japan's task is to minimize the space available to Vinicius Jr. If the Real Madrid star is allowed room to operate, the Japanese defense will face significant trouble. In all respects, Brazil is favored due to their squad depth, experience in knockout matches, and the pedigree of their star players. However, Japan has repeatedly proven that they are no longer a team that merely defends. With their discipline, speed, and resilient spirit, the Asian side is fully capable of making life difficult for Brazil. If they play to their potential and capitalize on the chances they create, Brazil will likely advance to the round of 16. However, to defeat a Japan side in top form, the South American team will need to demonstrate the true mettle of a title contender.